And welcome back to the channel today on a Friday. And we have a new Madden series. This one's going to be way different than I think what I've done with Madden currently. So like no like ESPN commentator type things like that. Just want to try something different with Madden. Now's I think it's the time to do it. We're in February, heading into March. So I think now's definitely the time to try something a little bit different with this game going forward. And it was tough to sort of pick the team for what I wanted to do in this series, which is going to be a relocation franchise. And I thought about two teams. First team I thought about here was the Los Angeles Chargers. The Santa Clara Chargers, really. Not Santa Clara, that's the 49ers, who are the San Francisco 49ers, but playing Santa Clara. The Chargers actually playing Carson. So I decided not to go with the Chargers, and I decided to actually go with the Miami Dolphins. We're going to end up relocating them. Shout out to Franchise Gaming. He told me there's a way for you to just change this thing so you can relocate whenever you want. I had no idea that was a thing. So thanks to him for that. Draft class, 2020 NFL draft class by Bengal. Best eyebrows in the game. And for relocation, it came down really between London and Mexico City. Toronto was also an option. Toronto and London actually made a lot of sense geographically because we play in the AFC East. I never wanted to go to Dublin. So there's all these options. Oklahoma City. I hope for Madden 21 we have a few more relocation city options. I don't see why we can't have a lot of options. Like, why can't I put an NFL team in Milwaukee? Hopefully, instead of relocation, we actually get expansion. That'd be great to have in Madden 21. But we settle on Mexico City. In my personal opinion, I think Mexico City makes more sense for a new NFL team that's going to be international as opposed to London. I personally think the NFL should try with a team in Mexico. I think that would make a lot of sense. The Mexico game they have every year does very well. Seems to be like really hardcore football, American football fans down in Mexico. So I think that makes a lot of sense. For the team name, we're going with the Golden Eagles. I liked it. It was a little bit different from Diablos and Conquistadors. Then we get to the uniforms, and my disappointment here also continues. Can we please create a team, like jersey editor in here? Like, why can't I take pieces of this? Like, we end up selling on Style 3, but why can't I take the helmet from Style 2, I believe? I like the helmet from Style 2, but I like the jerseys in Style 3 a little bit better. So, like, why can't I take the helmet? Like, why can't I, like, piece it together? And better question, why can't I just like make my own, like entirely? Like, it's obvious, like these are like these are jersey options that were in the NCAA team builder. Like, why do we not have access to that stuff? Like, there's no reason why we shouldn't. Tired of the excuses on that front. MLB The Show has these options now. If I'm correct, I think FIFA has it in Club Builder. Or Club Maker or whatever. NHL has a great create a team suite. Why the hell do we not have that in Madden? Just get it in the game already. The NFL doesn't care. They just want to approve the logos and want to make sure there's nothing weird in there. That's it. So we pick our stadium, then we simulate through here, and we're going to finish the year at, I believe, 3-13 because we are going to lose to the New England Patriots, 35-17. Here's the staff stuff. I guess there's a little bit of a video of me like just pointing out some things that could be better. Staff is you just have your head coach, your scout, and trainer. Why do we not have coordinators yet? Like, there are excuses. Well, we can't get the actual NFL coordinator. We don't care. Most of these are fake coaches anyways. Just give me the option to hire a bunch of fake offensive coordinators. Like, come on, be smarter. Like, quit lying. So the Carolina Panthers defeat the Jacksonville Jaguars in Super Bowl 54, 30-24. hired a scout. I have no idea how the hell that happened. I didn't bother to go check and look at that stuff. But something about that's really funny. Like somehow the sim engine, we got that Super Bowl. 2 teams that didn't even make the playoffs. 2 teams that have a weird future going forward. Actually in real life. But either way, I would take a look here. This offensive line, putrid, needs to be upgraded. Have some decent receivers. You got Preston Williams here. We got Wilson. Receiving core is actually pretty good. Same at tight end. Probably just need another. Oh, we need more than another offensive line. We need a whole bunch of offensive linemen. We need a lot of help in that area. Defense is kind of getting there. Like there's a few things that we can do, I think, to make this defense a lot better. Yeah, there's that. I think along that D line we can get better. Secondary we can reinforce. Corner for sure. But yeah, I mean there's definitely a path forward with this team going forward for sure. But that's if I decide to keep all these players. One of my ideas was potentially just that I've seen other people do when they do these relocation franchises is they just release everyone. And sort of do the storyline, oh, their contracts got voided because they relocated. We've never seen an NFL franchise relocate internationally before. So part of me does think if that were to happen, I feel like players would have the right to basically go to the NFL, the NFLPA, and be like, hey, I want my contract voided. I didn't agree to play internationally. I didn't agree to play in a completely different country. So I don't know. Part of me wants to do that because I feel like that would add a bit of a challenge. Releasing everyone and basically having to build the roster from scratch. I basically wouldn't actually sign anyone from free agency at the initial start of free agency. Is one of the things I was thinking, where I would actually just wait until training camp to go and sign a bunch of players then and try to fill up my roster through that, and practice squads stealing and things along those lines would be something I would do instead of having this team already and signing everyone. So I don't know. I've never done anything like that. We signed a punter and a cornerback. And we take a look here at free agency. Andrew Luck, I believe he was already in the roster, but we're going to go with the storyline of he came out of retirement. I don't know. He bought out the rest of his contract from the Colts, so they were a dysfunctional organization, and he wanted to be somewhere else. Here's Antonio Brown with a star. Drew Brees, an 86 overall. We could, if we decide to keep most of this roster, we could maybe sign Drew Brees and have him be like a bridge year quarterback. But if we take a look here, there's cornerbacks we can go after that could really improve this team. Get some outside linebacker help, edge guys, basically. Also, we need edge just as a positional designation going into next year's game. If you have a scheme that has like linebackers play around there, cool, but we just need edge. We just need guys clarified as edge. I think that will be a lot better going forward. So you see Ryan Tannehill, a free agent, 79 overall. Phillip Rivers, Teddy Bridgewater could be an interesting get. Only 27. Still some room for him to grow. Marcus Mariota, a 69 overall. He's in the 69 club. And then not much else. Taysom Hill, who according to Mike Florio was going to be a great quarterback. Even though he's already 30. Take a look here, defensive tackle. Some decent guys in here that I'm thinking about. Chris Jones is a former Kansas City Chief. They played games in Mexico, and the Chiefs are a bit of a hit in Mexico. But we also have Byron Jones here at corner, and that's an interesting signing for sure. Looks like the Cowboys decided to bring back Dak and Amari, which left out Byron Jones, who I think probably will be left out in the cold when things come to pass. I don't think he's going to be back in Dallas. And so now Mexico, the Golden Eagles, are definitely a chance for him. So, like I said, we have a bunch of money in free agency to do a lot of different things that we want. We can build this team however we want. I can either keep this roster, or I can release everyone, not go into this free agent class at all, do our draft, and then try to build out from what's left after the main haul of free agency. I don't know. I'm leaning towards just keeping everyone and then, sort of doing it normal. But either way, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.